Big facts, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best finishers of all time in WWE. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified by our latest videos. Let's begin. Number 10. The Stomp.
Comes Seth Rollins, curb stomp, consecutive.
As Seth Rollins began to find himself as a solo superstar away from the Shield, he not only improved his promo skills and his gimmick but also an extremely effective finisher. The Stomp is as violent looking of a move as any that has ever existed in wrestling.
Stomp connected, he got it, and here's
Rollins' Stomp is also extremely protected in the WWE and was banned for a few years. The violent move can also create great spots like the time Randy Orton reversed it into an RKO. There's not a single person in wrestling that is safe from this move, and that's why it's so effective.
Rollins go for the curb stomp, Ambrose on the steel.
Number 9. Razor's Edge. Although many wrestling moves have rarely been kicked out of, none of them have a hit list at the level of Razor's Edge. Classes of Hall of Fame wrestlers lost when Razor Ramon tossed them across the ring with his finisher. Razor was also a massive man, and there was virtually nobody who couldn't be picked up and used for the move. It looked best when wrestlers the size of Bret Hart were getting tossed around, but even men twice the size fell at the hands of this effective finisher. Number 8. The RKO. The beauty of the RKO is that it can essentially be performed from anywhere at any moment. There have been very few WWE finishers that have a kind of venomous strike ability to them like the RKO. Orton annihilate opponents for 2 decades. Randy Orton has not only used the move to take out a ton of legends, but every single one of his peers has also fallen to a violent RKO at one point or another. Number 7. 3D. Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame thanks to the big chances that they took as a tag team unit. Although they are undoubtedly two of the most decorated performers to ever compete in the WWE, they also had a great tag team finisher that helped them achieve their massive success. The 3D was one of the most difficult tag team finishers for opponents to kick out of. The move was extremely effective because it could be performed in the ring or be taken on tables or ladders or any weapon the Dudleys desired. Number 6. GTS. The GTS is not an extremely protected finisher, but it is effective. The move helped CM Punk stand out in a sea of wrestlers who had moves similar to John Cena's Fisherman Carry Slam that lacked the intensity of the person performing it. The GTS was a perfect move for CM Punk since most of the wrestlers he competed against could take the violent finisher and make it look absolutely devastating. Punk was also able to build up to the move like none other, making it impossible to not get excited when he prepared to deliver the GTS. Number 5. Tombstone Piledriver. The Undertaker helped the Tombstone Piledriver transcend generations of wrestling fans as an effective finisher, although he did have to perform the move multiple times against some opponents. Thanks to his massive size, it always appeared to have a devastating effect on anybody who challenged him. The Tombstone Piledriver may not have the big jump of a regular piledriver, but it did fit The Undertaker well, as it normally put his opponent out and was extremely effective coming from the deadman. Number 4. Triple H's Pedigree. Anytime a younger wrestling fan sees the Ultimate Warrior no-sell Triple H's pedigree at WrestleMania 12, it often blows their mind. Triple H's pedigree helped him dominate wrestling for decades. The move is effective because it could be done on anybody and from any place. He's performed the move on championships, belts, chairs, and even tacks. The move was also more devastating when Triple H first started doing the move in the 90s. Triple H's massive size also helps the pedigree appear like a face buster nobody wanted to take. Number 3. The Banzai Drop. Weighing almost 600 pounds, there were a few moves that a person at Yokozuna's size could do that would be as effective as the Banzai drop. The move was extremely devastating to stars even at the level of Hulk Hogan in the early 90s. It was also a finisher that fans believed was efficient. Not a single audience member would elect to test if the Banzai drop was real or not thanks to the size of Yokozuna. Number 2. The Stone Cold Stunner. Steve Austin was a perfect wrestler on so many levels. He had a great gimmick, a great glass-shattering entrance theme, and a finisher that is arguably the greatest of all time. The Stone Cold Stunner is effective because it can be done out of absolutely nowhere. That was the early appeal of the stunner when Steve Austin started using it. Fans knew that somebody was going to get stunned, they just didn't know exactly when it would happen. It also looked painful no matter what size of wrestler took the move. Number 1. Sweet Chin Music. Although super kicks are now as common in wrestling matches as chest chops, Sweet Chin Music was once one of the most effective finishers in the history of the WWE. The move so perfectly fit Shawn Michaels that it became a huge part of his persona. He was able to devastate opponents from all over the place and famously turned on Marty Jannetty by kicking him during a promo segment that wasn't even in the ring. The move is effective because it sounds and looks as real as any move that has ever existed in wrestling. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified by our latest videos.